Well, speaking of that, Shane, let's kick it all down to Baton Rouge, where the Tigers held their second scrimmage here of training camp. And I wanted to start here because, it's one thing to hear things, but it's another to, someone that was actually there and shared it along. Jacob Hester, of course, the former LSU great. He tweeted out his thoughts after being at the scrimmage. Malik Nabors, the freshman receiver, he says he's that guy. That's the guy that one of the breakout candidates that I mentioned last week. He says, don't sleep on running back Josh Williams. So more buzz for these running backs. That's not John Emery or Ty Davis Price. That's interesting. DBU has its swagger back. Cade York, the kicker, has a bionic leg. Apparently he hit a 55-yarder is what I was told. And then
kicking. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Now, I don't think his pants fell down or anything, but edge rushers everywhere, according to Jacob Hester. So I just wanted to share those thoughts. But, yeah, it's interesting, Shane, and I think we'll get to Coach O's comments here in a moment, but kind of the biggest takeaway for me for what he's got to say is the fact that the backup quarterback, Garrett Nussmeier, continues to be a standout. Now, I've heard nothing but great things from about Garrett Nussmeier since he's got to LSU. Of course, his dad, a longtime NFL and college offensive coordinator, so he's got that pedigree. But again, this is Max Johnson's job. I'm not suggesting otherwise, but let's hope and pray nothing happens to Max. But once we were down to 2 scholarship quarterbacks, I was, oh my God, I was feeling bad for LSU. But if that happens now, I think they're in capable hands with Garrett Nussmeier. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think so too. And you're going to hear those comments and that. You still like to have another player just in case, a little competitive depth in case Max goes down. But I hate talking like that. I'm more of those. I hope Max doesn't get hurt and he plays the entire season. So
let's kick it over to Coach O'Shane, who kind of recapped the scrimmage, shared some stats, like I was saying, Nussmeier had another great day. And then, continues to call out his running backs here. John Emery, Ty Davis Price. I mean, it sounds like they may be getting surpassed by some of the younger running backs.
Crown them, Mike. Just go ahead and crown them. How great is the West? Before you play these clips, just thinking about that. I mean, if we get to the end of the year and I tell you LSU ran the table, you wouldn't call me crazy. Mm-hmm. You could see it happen. If I told you the same thing with Alabama, or if I told you at Texas A&M, we have no idea how the West is going to shake out this year. And then you got Mississippi State, you got Arkansas, you got Ole Miss, you got all these other programs just floating around that could surprise anybody at any moment. I'm telling you, that is a dangerous, dangerous conference.
Overall, I thought the offense had a better day today, scored points, made some big plays. A couple of stats for you. Garrett was 18 of 32 for 308 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Max was 11 of 19 for 125 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing Josh Williams had 7 rushes, 66 yards. John Emery and Tyron did not practice. Almighty Gillen had 6 rushes for 25 yards. Corey Connor 5 for 15. Those young backs look good. Devontae Lew, who I said was having a good camp, had 5 receptions for 85 yards. Malik Nabors, 4 receptions. Deion Smith, 3 receptions. Brian Thomas, Jack Best, all those guys had pretty good days. On defense, Jay Ward had 8 tackles. Xavier Carter had 2 sacks. Mason Smith had 3 sacks. So overall, good day. Our kicker had a 54-yard field goal. And obviously, we think that he's one of the best in the country. And so I think that we got what we wanted to get done today. The elements were out there today, which was good. Our team didn't blink. Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Those guys, Josh Williams did a great job. We need these guys to come out and perform. These young running backs have been out there every day. Tyron and John, have been off and on. And again, I believe in them. They're great backs, but we need some consistency out of both of them, and we haven't got it really in camp. Yeah, he had some big plays. I mean, I think it might have been 4th and 27 or something. He threw a bomb for about 60 or 70 yards. He had some big plays down the field. Max is our starting quarterback, but I have no problem if Max goes down to Garrett getting in the game. Now, that doesn't mean that Garrett can't compete for the starting position, but right now, I feel good that Max is our starting quarterback and Garrett's behind him. But I think Garrett is going to be one great quarterback. He is dynamite.